Okay. Welcome family, friends, faculty, and school board members to the graduating class of 2023. We would like to thank you for coming today to celebrate with us our years at CHS, the goals achieved for now and into the future. At this time, I would ask that everyone please stand if you can and show respect to our flag and country by removing all headgear and facing the flag with your right hand over your heart for the national anthem sung by the CHS choir under the direction of Miss Willoughby. We ask that you continue standing after the national anthem for the CHS honor song. All active duty members and retired service members may salute the flag.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Frankie George, and I am proudly one of the graduating students from the class of 2023. In a few moments, my classmates and I will close one of our biggest chapters. When they say it will go by in a blink of an eye, they were definitely not kidding. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for coming. I can speak for all of us when I say we appreciate all of your support. It would not have been possible without our teachers, families, or this amazing community who have truly been our biggest fans, not only through the last 4 years, but the entirety of our days in the Chamberlain School District. Initially, when asked to give this speech, I thought about our times in the classroom. I can't say how much I remember since myself and the whole second row during Algebra 2, which included Declan, Leah, Emily, and Swade, were all sleeping. But Pazura never realized because Noah would answer her questions in seconds. So thanks to Noah for saving our butts. Our AP class was one of my favorite moments of high school. I think every senior can agree that Mr. Hilson's class is unforgettable. There's not a day that went by that we didn't hear some life-changing advice, a joke that was so dumb that we had to laugh so he wouldn't be embarrassed, or just being a realistic teacher who wanted us to enjoy class. Mr. Hilson, thank you for the impact you have made on our class and all the memories we will take with us. A memory Mr. Hilson will always have of our class is our trip to the Capitol. Long story short, Dean almost had our whole class kicked out of the Capitol for saying an atomic F-bomb, as Matty Hill would call them. Just a heads up for future reference, swearing is not permitted in the Capitol halls. I think everyone can agree that Chamberlain Homecoming will always hold a special place in our hearts. It is the week our class comes together the most. My favorite homecoming memory was during our senior year. Most can say we had the coolest senior car. We chopped the top off a 12-person van and basically turned it into a 25-passenger convertible. We were riding dirty in it until we pulled into the McDonald's drive-thru and suddenly smoke came beaming from the hood. That didn't stop us though. Ty insisted we keep driving around. Let's just say my dad was not impressed. His one rule was don't drive it all over town because it is a piece of junk. But thanks for the sweet ride that we will remember forever. Prom is always a special Memorial Day for us. It's so exciting to see how nice everyone can clean up. The dances are always the best part of the night. I'm sure Swade and Noah can agree as the tear in their pants show as evidence after they busted out their sweet moves. These are just a few of our countless memories that I will hold close forever. To the class of 2023, I am so proud of you. Thank you for the amazing 12 years of fun adventures, lessons learned, and memories that will last a lifetime. No matter how close or distant we are, I can't wait to see what we accomplish in the future. Congratulations and thank you.
Well, you know, I was going to come up here and say that we did it, but I don't think that would necessarily be true. I think it was the teachers nagging us on for the past 4 years so they would not have to deal with us anymore. You think that we are happy that we're graduating today. The teachers and administration are happy that we're graduating today. Look at the smiles on their faces. They've never been more relieved. But in all good fun, I think I can speak for a majority of us when I say that the past 4 years have not been all that bad. These past 4 years especially, we have seen the ups and downs, sideways and in circles that life tends to go in. And I expect that the rest of our lives will be no different. I cannot speak for individual experiences of everyone here, but I'm sure if you ask my fellow students, they would have a story or two about the life lessons they have learned leading up to this point. We've all had our fill of laughs, tears, moments of jubilation, or indignation. We have watched each other grow up, and we have watched some of us growing closer together or farther apart in the process. We've kept track of our gains, and we've noted our losses. We've made memories that we will hold for the rest of our lives, and I know that life has plenty more memories ahead. I can speak for most of us and say that we will miss mostly the little things that we've had to deal with throughout high school. From being greeted by Mr. Hilson every morning to talking about whatever with friends at lunch, or talking in the parking lot after a football game, or going to get ice cream at McDonald's after a basketball game, and maybe even getting up to no good every once in a while. Our class for sure has definitely had its moments, like the time Josie accidentally pulled the fire alarm, Or when we got into trouble our junior year for leaving Mrs. West's class to play spoons in Hilson's room while he was not there. Or the time when our class was forbidden from playing Red Rover because we kept running into each other too violently, they said. Growing up in elementary, we did not really know what was ahead of us. Graduation was an incomprehensible idea as we thought that there was no way we could ever grow up. But before we knew it, the naivety of our youth slipped away as the reality of growing up made itself known. Before we knew it, middle school rolled around and we thought we knew everything. We gladly got up on our high horse and thought we owned the building. But then we were quickly humbled upon entering high school for the first time. Freshman year rolled by quickly as the potential for high school was throwing at us was electric. Sophomore year, we once again thought we knew everything. The future was still just far enough away for us to think we were in control of it. Then junior year slapped us in the face when we realized that we have to start making life decisions. Senior year finally got to us, and if you were like me, the reality of graduating really didn't settle in until about 5 minutes ago. At the end of the day, remember that every moment that has led up to this point, to the point where we enter the adult world, remember that those moments made you the person you are today. That the ups and downs were only a part of the process. I can say that there is no other group of people other than the ones sitting in front of me who I would have wanted to have the pleasure of growing up with. I can truly say that I appreciate each and every one of you, and I wish you all the best of luck in the years to come.
Cub Nation, class of 2023. It's an honor to stand before you today and celebrate your graduation from Chamberlain High School. This is a significant achievement, but it's only the beginning of many great accomplishments to come for each and every one of you. As you transition into the next chapter of your life, I want to share a few brief thoughts with you. First and foremost, always remember that you are capable of achieving great things. The world is full of possibilities, and with hard work and determination and a positive attitude, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Do not let fear or self-doubt hold you back. Instead, embrace each challenge and learn from every failure. Secondly, remember the importance of education. Graduating from high school is just the beginning of your journey. Whether you choose to pursue higher education, enter the workforce, or something else, never stop learning. Knowledge is power, and the more you learn, the more opportunities you will have. Getting to know the senior class has been a pleasure, and I'm confident that you guys will do great things. My interactions with you in the halls, in classes, and in my office has given me a glimpse into what your future holds, and it's very bright. Just one final thought for the class of 2023. Commencement marks the beginning of your next chapter. Your future eagerly awaits. Whatever you choose to pursue next, be proud of the work you have put into each and every day and your experiences, and be proud of being a part of Cub Nation because we are proud of you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for being here with us today. The fact that this gym is packed is proof that this is not simply celebrating the success of us as individuals, but a celebration of the successes due to the enormous support group we have of parents, family, friends, and teachers. We have imagined this day for years, and now it's finally here. Today we have reached a milestone that we have put countless hours of hard work into. I'm going to keep this short because I know we're all looking forward to enjoying time with friends and family. Something that I found very valuable throughout my high school career was the advice and guidance from the people I look up to. As I credit a portion of my success to the role models who gave me advice and helped me guide me to where I am today, it feels right to pass on some of my own advice to those who will be in our position in the future. My first piece of advice is to get involved and don't be afraid to try new things. I have been involved in a variety of extracurriculars, and each and every activity has pushed me to stay motivated throughout high school. Joining wrestling as a sophomore helped me realize that you shouldn't be afraid to change things up, and I have no regrets about my decision during my 3 years of the sport. I learned that getting over the unknown is something that will have to continue as we move forward in our lives. Being involved during my high school years has made the past 4 years pass in the blink of an eye, leading me to my next piece of advice. As we are on our way out, we remember all the memories we've experienced throughout our years together. A A beneficial piece of advice that I would like to pass on is don't take the time with your classmates for granted, and high school doesn't have to be the worst time of your life. This year has helped me realize that cherishing time with your classmates is important, as I've grown so close with my classmates that I can't do my homework at school due to the close bond we share. Our class has grown closer as our time together came to an end. A moment that really enhanced the bond within our class was Class Olympics during homecoming, as we have the honor of saying we went out as two-time champions. The daily conversations in AP Government and Literature helped us all make it to the day we've been anticipating. High school is what you make of it, and making the most of your time throughout your 4 years can make or break your experience. While there are times when you feel down and want to quit, not everything has to be miserable. Having a positive outlook and making an effort to enjoy as many moments as possible will have you at the end of high school before you know it. Building off my last piece of advice, I'd like to pass on the notion that building relationships throughout your time in high school is more important than you realize. You never know when a relationship will come in handy, and building as many bridges as possible is something that will help along the way. The friendships I have built throughout my time in Chamberlain High School have played an important role in who I am today. I never would have made it through junior and senior year without Swade and Leah going through all the bumps along the road with me. I'm sure going to miss the conversations with Swade that would go on for hours while we should have been doing our schoolwork. Although I never got paid for being your guide, I did receive some friendship deposits in return. Leah really helped high school be enjoyable, and I'll always remember us roaming the halls. Without Emily pushing me every day, I would have never been as competitive as I was. We'll always be the most efficient duo with our schoolwork and think everything is funnier than it should have been. While relationships with classmates are important, the relationships you build with teachers and coaches are equally important. Senior year can be draining and can result in a lack of any type of motivation. As I walked into Youthy's room every day, he was always someone who would brighten the mood. Fifth period served as a breath of fresh air for the AP Literature students, and the days were always interesting because of teachers like him. Anyways, I'm still waiting for my friendship fees. All the sport coaches I've ever had always supported me no matter what, and have helped push me to the best possible version of myself. The importance of building relationships cannot be expressed enough and will greatly benefit you throughout your time in high school along with your future. Something that goes unnoticed at times is how much challenge, dedication, and hard work are required to accomplish things. There have been instances where I have had wrestling on Saturday all day and spent my whole Sunday afternoon and evening completing all my difficult and busy coursework. During these times, I thought to myself, is it really worth it? As I reflect today, I realized that everything was worth it. Mr. Hilson helped us realize that you can be efficient with your task at hand and still have fun along the way. I'd like to advise students and future students to make a commitment to aim for what you aim to achieve. The past 4 years have taught me that life isn't supposed to be easy and you shouldn't be afraid to challenge yourself. My last piece of advice is that learning to adjust is important because you can only control so many things. Our class has had our fair share of adjusting to do throughout our time in high school. It had to have stemmed from 4th grade when we'd play Red Rover every day at recess. One day, Ella held on too tight when Colin was running full speed and injured her arm. This put an end to our favorite game, but we learned a lesson that adjustment was important as we developed new games. While the circumstances might not always be ideal, it won't hurt you to put the extra mile in to make the best of a situation. In the end, the adjusting will be worth it. Before I wrap it up, I'd like to thank everyone who has supported me along the way. Thank you to all my classmates who have made high school a time to remember. I'll never forget all the memories we created and all the laughs together. Next, I'd like to thank my teachers and staff for always believing in me as a student and providing me with the opportunities to succeed thus far. Finally, I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me and encouraging me in any aspect of life. My parents have provided me with endless support and everything I have needed to achieve what I aim for. To my sister, you have always been there for me no matter what, and I couldn't imagine growing up without you. Thank you to the Phillips family for being there for me consistently and serving as a second family to me. Ella has always been the most welcoming person and has been there since we were young kids. It means a lot that our family has played such a big role in my life to this point. I wouldn't be up here today without the support of everyone here today. I hope the wise words that were once passed down to me will help future graduates succeed in whatever they pursue. I was fortunate enough to have advice and guidance along the way, and I hope you can take in what I have said today. Once again, thank you to everyone for being with us today to celebrate an important accomplishment in our lives. As we have heard countless times, we have to keep moving forward. I wish every one of my classmates the best in everything, and I'm glad I can cherish all the fun times we've shared together. Lastly, Hilson advised me not to say this, but class of 2023, we finally made it.
Hello, family, friends, teachers, and graduates of the class of 2023. Thank you for being here today to help us celebrate this important moment in our lives. The day has finally come, the one where we walk across the stage, knowing it's our last ever time being in the same place as all of our classmates. I can still remember the elementary days of dressing up for Halloween and Christmas parties. It's hard to believe that we're now dressed up in our caps and gowns, ready to take on our next adventure in life. As Hilson says, it really does go by in the blink of an eye. We've looked forward to this day for a very long time, and it's finally here. We've already made it so far, and this is just the beginning. There is one word that has stuck with me throughout my entire education: hard work. Hard work is defined as a great deal of effort or endurance, and it is exactly that, endurance. The constant continuation of schoolwork that seems quite literally never ending, but the will to persevere knowing the outcome that hard work will have. Since the beginning of time, I was taught the importance of hard work. A more recent example is the hard work we had to put into being back-to-back class Olympic champions. Entering high school, little did I know that hard work would mean making compromises in order to reach big goals I had set. To maintain good grades while also being in numerous activities, it sometimes meant missing McDonald's after sporting events and missing times hanging out with friends. But let me tell you, it is all so worth it. Because of those countless late nights and missed sporting events, I'm standing up here today. And for all the students that may be in the crowd, I just want you to know that it pays off. It always does. Others will tell you it isn't worth the stress or the missing out or the effort, but it is. It truly is. People think that to work hard and succeed in school, you must drop everything else. But I found a way. I found a way to still maintain those relationships that everyone wishes for and to make those memories that many assume the nerds miss out on. It is possible, and I urge you all to try the same. I've been able to create some of the greatest friendships with my classmates. I especially realized this the other day when Zeit said, "Do you guys just all rotate around together?" as Declan, Sarah, Leah, Swade, and I were walking around the hallways. I then realized that I have quite literally spent every hour of the school day with this group of people for the past few years. I managed to get all my work done while also taking daily third period McDonald's and Beanbox trips and chatting, complaining, and ranting for the entire fifth period with one of our best friends, Youthie. These are just a few of many examples of the possibility to have great high school years while also succeeding academically. Through hard work, perseverance, and endurance, there is a world of possibilities just in the palm of your hand. I would like to give a few thank yous, especially to my parents for pushing me to be as hardworking as I am. To the school, thank you for providing numerous opportunities and resources for us to excel. Thank you to every teacher I've ever had. You've prepared us for the world and have shaped this entire class and I into the people we are and are going to become. To my coaches, teammates, thank you for teaching me the physical meaning of hard work, especially in those repeat miles and wrestling circles. Thank you to my classmates, especially Declan, for pushing me all these years in school to go above and beyond. Thank you to my sister for the countless questions she's answered about school, dual credits, and even college. And lastly, to my best friends, Ella, Leah, and Malaya, for literally being there whenever and wherever I needed them, and for making my high school years as memorable as possible. I will forever miss the senior sunrises and nights of tennis. Without all of you, I wouldn't possibly be up here today. Now here comes the dreadful and cliche phrase that Hilson advised me not to say. Class of 2023, we finally made it. From almost 100 people our freshman year to 47 of us now, we finally made it. We'll now follow our individual paths in life, and I hope those paths will cross again in the future. I can't wait to see what each of our futures hold and the impacts we will make. Until next time, goodbye, class of 2023, and congratulations.
Class of 2023, we are very proud of each and every one of you. Enjoy the celebrations that are planned for you. Congratulations and best wishes. Dr. Zeit, Mr. Ryer, I present to you the Chamberlain High School Class of 2023 for the receiving of their diplomas. I attest that the students presented to you today have met the requirements as outlined by the Chamberlain School Board and the South Dakota Department of Education. Upon receiving their diploma, they have earned all rights and privileges of high school graduation. If the class of 2023 would at this time, as your name is called, come forward for the presentation of your diplomas.
Emily Shepard. Evan Dwight. Megan Marone. Frankie George. Maxwell Kelsey. Peyton Berry. Josella Boyd. Mia Carpenter. Malaya Dominguez. Dean Duval. Rihanna Eaglefeather. Basil Eaglestar. Olin Ellsworth. Keely Reese Elwood. Evan Engel. Israel Fallis. Taven Fallis. Christian Bees. Aries Fox. Ty Grazer. Keanu Herman. Wyatt Hofer. Abigail Huff. Allison Huff. Noah Hutmaker. Jerry Kiner. Jansen Knichny. Diamond left-hand bull. Leah Long. Quinn Long. Bryn Mart. Sierra Gerard. Colin Mayer. Sheldon Mayer. Alicia Meyer. Josie Mislatic. Sarah Peterson. Ella Phillips. Mariah Quigley. Hannah Wright. Swade Reese. Lydia Rosenberger. Sydney Shrake. Jane Skustad. Jack Swanson. Colin Two-Strike. Nisi Vod.
Hold on, this way. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Chamberlain High School class of 2023. Ushers, you may lead the seniors out.